What's up, everybody? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 11 of my favorite 31 rock and pop albums of the 70s countdown. We've been doing it each and every day this month here in August 2023. 31 days in the month. Our 31 favorite rock pop albums. Again, just to reiterate, I know I do this every day, but we do get new people who watch this each and every day. These are not the hard rock and metal albums, although some of these albums do rock quite a bit. These are not the southern rock albums, not the progressive rock albums, not the jazz or fusion albums, right? Just general rock and pop albums. That's just what they are, right? They don't fit in any of those other categories that we talk about so often here on the channel. So today, for my pick number 11, we're almost in the top 10. This is a debut album by this American band, released October of 1978. Recorded at Sunset Sound Studios in Los Angeles, California, as well as Studio 55, Davlin Sound Studios, all in the Hollywood, California area, or the Los Angeles area. Produced by the band themselves for Columbia Records. I'm talking about the self-titled release from Toto. Yes, indeed. Those of you who have been following me know I have a very soft spot here in my heart for the band Toto. Just a really cool band that, again, just they're a rock band, right? They're a pop band. They do little bits of other things, but at their core, they just have always cranked out just very radio-friendly rock music and pop music, but with absolutely sensational instrumentation and vocals, because, of course, all these guys were just top-notch studio cats who came together to actually put a band together. And who is in the band at this point in time, you may ask? Bobby Kimball on lead and backing vocals. Steve Lukather, guitars, lead and backing vocals. David Paich, keyboards, lead and backing vocals. Steve Porcaro, keyboards, synthesizers, lead and backing vocals. David Hungate, bass guitar, and the late great Jeff Porcaro on drums and percussion. Sadly, the Porcaro family, we've lost a few of them over the years, and Jeff, just one of the great drummers of all time. He played on lots of great rock, pop, and fusion things and whatnot, and just an amazing guy. Also got some guests on this album. You got Lenny Castro on percussion, Jim Horn, saxophone, and various wind instruments, Chuck Finley on horns, Roger Lynn, guest on synthesizers, Marty Paich helps out with some string arrangements, along with Sid Sharp and Cheryl Lynn backing vocals on one track. So what's on this album? I mean, this is their debut classic album. They've got a lot of classic albums, in my opinion. It's not their biggest selling album. That would be Toto 4, which came out in the 80s. But to me, this and Hydra are two great ways to start off the catalog, right? Isolation is probably my favorite Toto album, but I always have a soft spot for the debut, and I always had a soft spot for Hydra. So when I was looking at the 70s albums, it was between this and Hydra. I think this one is slightly more of a classic Toto album than Hydra, even though I think Hydra is tremendous. Hydra was an interesting direction for them to go in after this debut, which is, very commercial sounding, couple of hits. And then Hydra is not really all that, right? Hydra's very adventurous and, dare I say, a little bit proggy, right? But and I love Hydra. But yeah, I went with this one ultimately. So Child's Anthem starts it off, the great symphonic instrumental, which kicks off the album. And that goes into I'll Supply the Love, which is just a great hook-laden hard rock song. I'll Supply the Love is just terrific. Great vocals from Bobby Kimball. Bobby has had a up and down career. I think he did some amazing work with Toto on the few albums that he appeared on. And it's just a shame that his life kind of spiraled out of control for a bit, that prevented him from sticking with Toto long term. But the stuff that he recorded with the band is absolutely amazing. His vocals on this album are just killer. I'll Supply the Love is a great song. Then you got Georgie Porgy, which is more of the kind of like the soft ballad on the album. Great vocal from Mr. Lukather, who I always have felt is an underrated singer in his own right, and a tremendous guitar player, but also great voice. Manuela Run, next song, another cool has a kind of sort of Latin-y flair, right? David Paich sings this one, another really good song. You Are the Flower, another great track that finishes off side one. Again, good mix of pop and rock on this album. That's what it's all about. Then you got side two, might even be my favorite song on the album, Girl Goodbye. Goodbye, girl, goodbye, girl, goodbye. Just great riff, great rockin' song, great groove, great vocal from Bobby, just excellent song. Taking It Back is next up. Steve Porcaro sings that one. Good kind of funky, fusion-y rock song, right? Rockmaker, another song. You got David Paich singing that one. Again, I always talk about how I love bands where you have multiple singers in the band, and it just gives so many different flavors. You got Rockmaker is up next, another great belting vocal from Mr. Paish, right? Who also could, turn in a great vocal when he wants to as well, right? A nice smooth voice. David Paish always kind of like the MVP of this band, even though it's obvious to say Lukather, but David Paish, man, co-wrote or wrote so many great songs, great vocals and keyboards, just excellent stuff. Then of course the big hit, Hold the Line. Right, another tremendous vocal from Bobby Kimball, good riffing from Lukather, great solo, great anthem, and then I love Angela. Angela is such a tremendous slow burn song, and I love the whole second half of the song. It starts off kind of like a very soft pop ballad, right, and then it just gets heavy, big sledgehammer riffing, and just the whole outro of the song is just terrific. Angela, another one of my favorite tracks on here. I mean, for me, it's like you got Angela, Hold the Line, Girl Goodbye, I'll Supply the Love, Georgie Porgy. I mean, just those are great songs, and everything else is really strong too. Just really love this album a lot. So as far as the singles go, Hold the Line was released as a single. I'll Supply the Love also. Georgie Porgy and Rockmaker all released as singles from this album. So and then as far as the years go, Hold the Line, October 2nd, 1978. I'll Supply the Love, January 79. Georgie Porgy, April 79. And Rockmaker, Earl, it doesn't say actually, but just says 1979 as well. So, that's even after the album came out. Earlier in the year, they continued to release stuff from this album. So let's look at charting positions here, shall we? All right, Australia, number 2. Canada, number 9. Dutch charts, 25. Japan, 39. New Zealand, 24. Norway, 12. Swedish, 5. UK, 37. U.S. Billboard charts, number 9, and in Germany, number 8. So it's pretty popular album when it came out. All right, what else we got here? Certifications: Australia, platinum, 70,000 units sold. Canada, double platinum, 200,000 units sold. Germany, gold, 250,000 units sold. And here are the States, double platinum, 2 million copies sold as of the last certification date. So not too shabby for a debut album, right? It's and we had a lot of really noteworthy debut albums in the 70s. So many, obviously Boston, Pretenders, and these big The Cars, right? But Toto, right up there with them, right? It's another really good one. So there you have it. Sitting at number 11, Toto, self-titled debut from the band Toto. Let us know what you think of this album in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 11, and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts, and please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page, so thanks in advance for all your support there. We also have Cameo, so if you are interested in having me do a personalized little video for you, Cameo is available as well. Go over to the Cameo website, just look up Pete Pardo, you'll find me, and ask me what you want me to talk about. So that's what that's all about. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for pick number 10 as we enter the top 10. Stay tuned tomorrow. Of course, we've got In the Prog Seat. We will be doing another album study, this one picked by Eric Porter, who will also be hosting the show. It's Happy the Man's self-titled debut. That's what's coming up on In the Prog Seat tomorrow. Wednesday is new album review day. Should have another handful of stuff for you. Thursday, no Monsters Den this week. That'll be next week. Friday morning, The Funhouse with Martin Popoff. And then Saturday, we've got the UK Connection coming back at you with Simon, Steven, and myself. We've got another fun show planned for you. Sunday's ranking the albums. Louis Nasser and myself will be ranking the solo career, the solo catalog. It's short, but it's really good. Of none other than Mr. Pete Townsend from The Who. So that's coming up on Sunday. So stay tuned for all that and more here on the channel. Till then, I'm Pete Pardo. Also should have another It's All About the Fuzz coming up sometime, either this week or very early next week. So looking to connect with Karen to set that all up. So that's another thing happening. So till then, we'll see you real soon here on the channel. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow morning for number 10. All right, bye-bye.